Hello traders, hope everyone is doing fine. It's Monday of the new trading week, 15th of June 2020. It's a fresh week, fresh trading week, and I would like to go through some of the pairs of which I'll be watching this week, of what to expect this week. So before I discuss some of the pairs and before the market breakdown, I'd like to tell you one thing to my subscribers. All you have to do always when the market is open, you don't have always to rush into trades. You find someone opening trades just 1 hour after the market is open. That's not so good, because when the market is open, there is a lot of volatility and there is no a lot of volume in the market. So always you have to wait for the volume to kick in, especially during the London session or during the New York session, where the financial markets in those countries are open and we can see a little trading volume into the markets. So this is the Forex market hours. In case you didn't know these Forex market sessions, we normally have the London session. Here in Dar es Salaam, it always starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we are about 1 and 15 minutes to opening our London session. So it always starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we have the New York session, which starts in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, and it overlaps with the London session for almost 4 hours. And the New York session closes just before midnight at night. Thereafter, we have the Sydney and Tokyo session. So you have to know these sessions in your local time before you know how to trade the financial markets, because these sessions indicate when and at what time will the volume kick in the market, and at what time we will see a lot of volatilities. Okay, so you have to know this. Actually, I will bind this link on my just below this video, so as you can have it also as one of your trading tool. So after seeing that, I would like to go straight into the markets. As you can see, first of all, I'd like to discuss on DXY. This is the dollar index. The dollar index in the past few weeks, it has been very bearish. As you can see, we have had 1, 2, 3 bearish weeks, but the last week we closed with a good bullish pin bar. As you can see, this is the bullish pin bar, and as you can see, the market has formed something like a inverse head and shoulders. We have the shoulder here, we have the head, and currently we are forming another shoulder, as you can see. But we closed with a good bullish candlestick, which tells me that the bears are currently losing momentum and the bulls are likely to take over this market and push the market higher, as you can see. So this is the reversal candlestick pattern. It has been formed on the support at 96.46, and what to expect on the dollar index is more bulls pushing higher back to 98.28 or 98.77, where we have our supply area. This acted as a support for a long period of time, for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It holded as a support for almost 7 weeks. We block it as a support and it is now acting as a supply area. So I expect some retracement back to this supply area before we can see more push to the downside. So coming into this week, my anticipation on DXY, the dollar index, is a retracement back to 98.28 or 98.77 before we can see another push to the downside. So if the DXY is bullish, what do we expect on Euro USD? We expect it to be bearish. We expect a bearish Euro USD. If you can see on a Euro USD on the weekly time frame also, we had a strong weekly bearish closure. As you can see, this is a strong weekly bearish closure, and this forms something like a double top. As you can see, we had the first top, and now we are having the second top where we have formed this strong bearish weekly candlestick, as it can be seen. So I expect more downward side as the DXY will be pushing more upwards. The DXY will, if the DXY is bullish, this will turn to be bearish and the market will keep pushing downwards, as you can see. So my anticipation is that we might have some retracement back to 1.12935 around these regions before we can see more push to the downside. So what I can tell at this point here, you can open some positions, but with a very low risk. If you are willing to risk 3% around this region, you can risk 1% around these regions here, or you can open a position at the market price already around these regions here. Make sure you take a small risk around these regions here, and you have your sell limits as I've sent them in my Telegram subscribers VIP channel already. You can have your sell limits around this region and your stop loss around these regions. So I expect a more downward push, and I expect my first take profit to be at 1.11371 because we have a support at this point, and my second take profit or my long-term take profit will be at 1.10007, which is almost 291 pips from where our entry will be. So this is my outlook on Euro USD. I expect a bullish DXY, and thereafter I expect a bearish Euro USD. The other pairs I'll be watching across this week is New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD, actually we missed the trade on this pair. It was on Friday. I had highlighted this already. We had to enter at this point here because if you look this on the 4-hour time frame, we had a double top at this point. We broke the double top and we tested the double top before the market pushed down, as you can see. So I wanted to enter at the retest of this broken neckline, as you can see. So we missed out this trade, but we might have a retest coming into this week. Always don't you don't have to chase the market and enter at this point here. You have to wait. So you can also press sell limits around these regions at 0.64725, your stop loss above 0.65479, and your take profit at 0.61592. Actually, I'll be looking at this coming into today, especially at the close of today's candlestick, and I'll see if I can send a trading signal on New Zealand USD. And make sure when you are trading, you don't have to trade a lot of correlated pairs, because let's say you have a trade already running on Euro USD, you don't have to open a lot of trades on New Zealand USD, because all these trades have USD, as you can see, as their quote currency, Euro USD, New Zealand USD, and whatever happens to USD will affect both these currencies. So you don't have to open a lot of trades on these correlated pairs. If you have opened a trade on one pair, make sure the other trade you open shouldn't correlate with a pair you recently opened, because you are taking a double risk. Whatever happens to USD, if it's against you, you will lose on both positions of different pairs but correlated ones. So you must be very careful on that also. So I'll be watching on New Zealand USD coming into this week as I look on the bullish DXY. I'll be also watching on New Zealand USD. Well, we have a trade on New Zealand yen. We took this trade on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Wednesday? It was Wednesday. We have been holding this trade for almost 4 trading days up to today. And as you can see on Friday, we had some kind of minor retracement, as you can see, but today the market is pushing lower. I updated on this trade and I said we had to hold this at break even. I told you to move your stop loss at break even, and I told you to hold this trade throughout the weekend. As I know, some of you might have closed this trade already, but as I always tell you, you must always follow my updates, and you must always stick to what I'm telling you. And as you can see, after a retracement, today we are pushing to our first take profit at 67.809. I have updated this already. So we'll be taking our first take profit at 67.809, and our second take profit will be taken at 66.07. This is where we will have our second take profit. So if you opened one position on this trade, you will have to close half of the position. You close 50% of your position at 67.809, and the rest of the position will be closed at 66.07. This is my trading plan on New Zealand USD, which is our trade and in profit currently. So I'll be watching into this trade. All to do is just wait to let the market play out. And if it reaches at this point, I'll be waiting to see what will be happening with price action and decide to buy if we reject this support, or sell on its retest when it breaks this support. Well, the other pair I'll be watching coming into this week is Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been trading into these two prices, has been trading at this point 0.90044 and around 0.88697, as you can see. So I'll be waiting for the market to break, to have a clear break of 0.90044. I'll wait for the market to have a clear break, and as you can see, the market is already breaking this supply area. If it happens we have a clear break of this point, I'll be looking to enter on the test of this broken supply area, which will now be acting as a support, and we'll be looking to go into a fresh zone. As you can see, we have a fresh zone back to our supply area at this point here. So I'll be waiting to see how today's candlestick closes before I can decide to have some buy limits around this area, and I'll be updating on this on my Telegram subscribers channel. Well, we have a trade on US oil. US oil has been bullish in the past few weeks, but we closed with a bearish candlestick last week, and we had a trade on this pair, on this commodity, and I updated recently. I told you guys to move your stop loss back to 33.99, your trading stop loss, And as you can see, today the market is pushing lower and it might hit our trading stop loss at 33.99. This was a nice slide. It was a nice slide and it was a very good profitable trade. As you can see, we have been holding this trade for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, almost 2 months holding this trade, and it has given us good profits. And if it happens our trading stop loss is hit today, that will be good, because actually we have banked the half of the trade. We have banked half of the profits on this trade already around these regions here, and we'll be begging some more profits if our trading stop loss is hit at this point here. So that's all I had coming into this week. If it happens I see some of the good setups or some of the trades, I'll be sharing them with you guys in my VIP subscribers channel. If you haven't joined our VIP subscribers channel, you can visit our website and just move to services. You can visit our website. Actually, I put a link of our website just below this video. Then you can move to services. Then we have different services. Some of you have visited this website already, and you move to our subscribe for signal services, and you'll find our on our pricing and on how you can pay if you are abroad or if you are a Tanzanian, and then we will add you to our VIP subscribers channel. Actually, it is more than a signal group. We normally have this kind of analysis, and we normally give the biofeedback on the trades we send. So thanks all. Hopeful we'll have a very profitable week. Thanks.